Can you get it off that? Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Thanks.
All right.
You go in and pin a comment.
Oh, I need to. I'll knock it in the water.
Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing today?
Good morning.
Welcome to the live Friday planting. Think we're planting 571 today.
I think that's the plan.
Any comments or questions or anything else, put them in. If you would like, put in where you're tuning in from. Say hello. I think.
Oh, sorry. Hello from Ohio. Welcome, Nancy. How are you tonight? Today, it's morning still.
Morning. It's morning now.
It's morning now.
What are you doing?
For some reason, it wouldn't let me put the link on. Right. Michigan. Awesome.
Christina, Michigan. Miguel, how are you? Casey, Rick, how are you doing?
What is the bedroom approach for getting into stores?
The bedroom approach?
The best approach. Okay. That makes so much more sense.
I'm not sure how you do the bedroom approach, but
getting into grocery stores, talking to the produce manager. Step one. Definitely getting in touch with the right person. The produce manager will usually point you in the right direction, whether it's them or if it's someone in corporate or something like that that you have to talk to. They can usually point you in the right direction.
It's best to get a good relationship with the produce person.
Get a great relationship with them first, because that's who you're going to be dealing with most. Hello for Los Angeles, and Cali love to you all. Thanks, Alexander. Nancy, doing great, getting ready for market season and planting today as well. Awesome. It's a good day to plant.
Nancy, how many markets are you going to be doing this year? What is the plan? Is it one or multiples?
It's the season.
It is the season. We have winter markets that go on like every couple weeks here, so that is nice. And then the full season kicks in the second week of May. They kind of start up.
Yeah.
And then really get into full swing the third week. One, nice.
That's nice.
I've seen you use packages that are shallow. What sizes are those? I've never seen a link to what you use. Well, them are 16-inch shallows. And we have links in our school group on our resource list, and that one is free. That free group right now, it is going to be a $5 charge eventually, but right now it is still free. But it's just school, like she just puts the link in there, school.com/growthbites. If you go to Growth Bites one, that is a free community, and we have our resources listed in there and everything else. You can get it from there. See exactly what we use. But it's just a 16-inch shallow. In one market for Nancy.
Nice. Market season is coming up fast.
We are scheduled to do 2. We're still trying to figure out the logistics of us being able to do it. And everything with the bigger orders we now have. So
figuring out the how.
The time.
You use that for most of your packaging. I'm heading to farmers market first weekend in May. Want the best presentation on the first day. We do that for all of our smaller varieties, individual items. It fits 2 ounces comfortably of most things, but like larger varieties or things that are like combined layer products and things like that we
Peas
do.
And sunflowers.
Those go in, and sunflowers. Yeah, sunflowers are a little more too crowded in the 16s. We use a 24 ounce with that. And the reason we use the 16-ounce shallow is the 16 shallows have the same face size as a 24-ounce. So visually walking past, not picking up the package itself, it looks like it's the same size package. It's just not as deep. But visually, like from a customer's perspective, they're going to glance at that and see it as the same size. 4 more, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yes. Perfect.
And then we'll be getting brassica.
Okay.
All right, first round is seeded. How much do you make your blends, especially much of the items do you use in each mix? Well, we don't give away exact amounts that we use in each of our mixes unless you are a student. We definitely go over that in our Q&As and stuff that we do, that you get. If you pay $27 a month, you get 4 live Q&As. You get our access to us. You get all our business coaching. You get 100% of our resources that we use. Webinars, you get everything for that besides the marketing course. The marketing course is a little bit more. But you get $27. You get access to us where you're going to get them live Q&As, and we can go over in detail in there for that. But we do make them 2 ounces as well. And it's anywhere from 1 to 4 items, depending on what variety it is. Tapas. But how do you make them? You basically get something that's a good base, like a pea or a sunflower, a faba, something that's a hardy product base, and then mix them with more delicate varieties on top of them.
If you watch any of our harvest day videos, a lot of times you'll see Mike on like Mondays making mixes, making those layered products on his side. Oh, you are correct, sir.
So now we're just getting these stacked and moving them over to the germination ranks, which are right behind here, and then the grow racks are right on the other side of that. So it just kind of flows over. No worries, I'm not working as I'm trying to start this business. All funds have been dumped into this venture, so I'll see what happens to the market. If I do, I will join. And in the meantime, make sure you join our free group. Join the free group at Growth Bites. Just look up school, SKOOL.com/Growth Bites, and get in that free community.
I threw a comment, not a pinned comment, in there for Growth Bites. So definitely click on that. How you doing on soil?
Yeah.
Medium, substrate, Coco Loco.
Yep. What am I doing? Brassica, which is in to start with.
Oh, I thought you were doing broccoli.
No, Brassica's next on the list.
Brassica's next on the list. I'm not used to this new list.
So what color?
Brassica is orange and blue.
Orange and blue.
Orange and blue. Brassica is next.
All right, now we're going to go on to our Brassica blend, which this is a blend of broccoli, kale, and cabbage that we seed all together. And then we also use for our big layered products too. So it gets multiple uses.
Most of our crops have multiple purposes, multiple uses.
Keep asking questions. We'll answer them as we see them and turn around and look at the screen.
Yep.
Any comments or anything? You might want to load some soil layer down here.
Okay. Got you.
And some more Coco Loco.
More Coco Loco.
Best girl medium I found so far.
If you use something different, and let us know what you use. Maybe we'll try it if we haven't
Mentally
already.
dope. Good
Morning.
morning. How are you? Yeah, we try to be here as much as we can. Christina, I'm planning to offer top 5 micros, but wondering which blends I should try and sell on opening day. Suggestion appreciated. Take them top 5 and make 3 products out of it. So you can make like a sunflower, broccoli, a pea mix. You can make a sunflower, broccoli, kale, you know, stuff like that.
Sunflower broccoli radish.
Sunflower, broccoli,
Spicy.
radish, you know, and make it a spicy blend. So yeah, you can make a lot out of them 5 varieties by just making different combinations. And make a combination and try it yourself. Do you like it? Then there you go. You got yourself a product. And then come up with a crazy name for it. Make it fun.
Make it fun. Make it resonate with your
Area.
business, your area.
Your business, your area. You can get even creative. If you're good in with the farmer's market, you could ask them if you can name something that's just a blend that people could pick up at the market only, exclusive to them, and name it that market. Oh, okay. There's very creative ways of doing stuff. Have fun with it. Donald Hilton, how are you? Good morning. What ideals do you have for AG area? I'm in Northeast Florida, and there's a lot of AG already.
Ag?
A lot of ag? What do you mean by AG? There's a lot of ag everywhere.
I'm going to leave this one open to the side.
Okay. We're in a state that's the number one economy for the state is ag. So there's a lot of that. Yeah, agriculture. Yeah, there's a lot like around everywhere. Like, if you're doing microgreens or specially grown products, you're going to be different than most. So than 95, 98%. So you shouldn't have a problem. Like having a good ag community is great. That's actually beneficial, I think.
Yeah. We don't have to have a large metropolitan area to do microgreens.
Our city that we're in is, I think, 80,000 population. So, and we're growing 30 racks, 600 trays a week, selling 600 trays a week, I should say. Slightly less than that because there's like 7 products that are on the shelf for like 2 weeks. So,
yeah,
I'm sorry, 593 trays a week that we're selling. And if you count wheatgrass, we're over that. I'm not even counting wheatgrass in that. We do somewhere between 16 to 20 trays of wheatgrass if you're doing 10 by 20 tray wise. We sell them as 5 by 5s, but so well over 600 actually.
Yeah.
And we can do this in the middle of central Illinois. You can do it anywhere.
Surrounded by cornfields.
Did you lock the front door?
I did not. I need to lock it now that FedEx has been here.
Creepy silver peel coming in.
Hmm?
I want the creepy guy from County Market coming in.
Oh, definitely don't need that.
All right. Need some brass, brassica blends. Hello, I got my Coca Christina. She got her Coca Loco from Walmart website. They put 3 in one large orange bag, and 1 was ripped in each bag. Maybe that was why they're on sale. Yeah, could be.
We've had torn bags come in. We've still been able to use them.
Yeah.
They do tend to be a little bit on the drier side, but just a little bit extra watering.
Mentally dope. Cutting the corn cutting can get us what?
Cutting the corn cutting, and I get some butter, please.
Oh,
Pauly Shore voice.
oh, okay. Fine. Makes sense now that I read the last part.
I was like, oh no. Yep. What is the easiest customer base to begin with, and is it just a numbers game for getting into restaurants? Restaurants focus more on quality than quantity. They're really focused on getting what they want.
Restaurants are a lot about timing. So it may take multiple touches. We had one restaurant that took 2.5 years to get into. So it is a time game and a numbers game for sure. Most of our restaurants, didn't get on first touches. We did not get, it was multiple touches, maybe 3 months, couple months. But once you get them, you usually are going to stay with you for years, if not forever, as long as you're growing. So they got to build trust up, know you're going to be there. So you got to be there often. In the beginning, we went back I think in the beginning we had 10 products. We started hitting restaurants. So we take 3 samples a week to them. If they haven't bought by the time we ran out of going through all of our products, we then went to touch them once a month and brought new products in. If we had new products, or we just recycled the products. And then you just keep doing that, once a month, and then maybe go to once every 2 months, and and just keep doing that, and just keep that on the calendar when to go back into them. Have a note or something, and just keep going to them. Everyone that we've gone to and we kept going to, we've got eventually. So it's a time game more than a numbers game. But everything in sales is a numbers game. You got to make 10 calls to make 1 sell. You figure out what that's going to be, or 10 touches, and then you kind of figure out what that is average over time, and how many times you need to do it to make the money you want to make and make the sales. So it's just a sales game, man. If you've ever been into sales, that's all it is. It's just keep on touching, keep on getting hold of people, keep getting in contact, and don't give up. You could call 100 people, or you go see 100 restaurants and nobody bought, but then you go to the 101 one, and that you're going to get $500 a week from you. So it was worth going to 100 of them to get that one. But I'd say it's more of a time game than numbers game.
Do you want me to track on a whiteboard how many rounds we've done on each?
Let me count trays.
Okay. Mentally dope. When you did a 3 times a week, how did you present the product? Same packaging and quantity as if they bought in the minimum amount. So when we go to a restaurant, we try to bring them typically what they would be buying. So 4 ounce, 8 ounce quantities is what we do our restaurants with. You want to bring them a package that looks like what they're going to get. So bringing them a ½ ounce or in a 1 ounce sample doesn't make sense because one, the chef is going to eat it all before he shares it with anyone else because that's what they do. First thing they're going to do when they get a sample, most chefs will immediately eat it. They want to taste it. They want to try it. They want to check the quality on it. So you want to give them enough to work with and play with for a few days. So at least a 4 ounce, 8 ounce would be good too, because you want to make sure that they're able to get through a few shifts with that.
You want to make sure that you're using it. They get used to using it all week. They're going to want it again.
Yep. We try to do our sampling on a delivery day that we would normally do. So like a lot of our restaurants are closed on Sunday, Mondays here. So you pop in on Tuesday. You always pop in on Tuesday. So they know that that's the delivery day. So they can expect that on Tuesdays you would be there every week. That's consistency because they need consistent schedules. You can't just be like, oh, well, I didn't feel like going out delivering this day, so we're going to go on a different day.
Don't be a mushroom guy.
Don't be the mushroom guy. Right. Don't be the mushroom guy. I forgot. Can you explain again why you turn the lights on at night? Also, I suggest with your alfalfa microgreens. Trying wheatgrass, and so far so good. That's awesome, Christina. The reason why we run our lights at night, especially environmentally, it makes sense. So in the summertime, you are battling daytime heat, and the lights will just add to that problem. The more lights, the more heat. So during the daytime, when you're already fighting the summer heat, you're going to be fighting summer heat and light heat. In the wintertime, the temperature drops, and you're fighting the fact that it gets cold at night. So more heat from the lights at night. So it makes sense to run them in the evening to keep that temperature more consistent. Also at night, we can run them when we're not here. We can work around the room, get things done without having little LED light flashes in our eyeballs.
And that was basically when we were at home and it was a much smaller environment. The lights were very intense then. Here, it obviously is not that bad, but we stay with the same realm because it works. And then you want to harvest an hour or so after the lights go off. So anytime after an hour the lights go off, because the water evaporation and
so the stomatas of the leaves,
thank you, yeah.
The little lung holes of the leaves will close up at night. So once the lights turn off in the morning, they're going to go to sleep essentially. They're going to stop respirating as much water. They're going to still release oxygen and stuff like that, but they're not going to respire as much water, which would keep the condensation minimal in your package.
Yep. That is the number one reason you should. They go here? They're here. So basically, whenever time you're going to harvest, is you want the lights to go off an hour before you harvest. So
it kind of depends on what your harvest schedule looks like too.
So it depends on when you're harvesting.
So if you work daytime and you don't harvest till the evening, it might make sense to run them through the daytime, and you start harvesting at 6, 7 o'clock at night, and the lights went off at 6 or 5. Good idea and smart. Thank you. Absolutely. Awesome. Thank you. You're welcome, Mentally Dope.
What is it?
He said, awesome. Thank you. I'm not sure how a very, very wet Coco Loco was in this palette.
Nope.
Nobody else seems like that. Okay. But Mike is probably glad he's not riding the bus, or he might decide to ride the bus. I'm not sure which. They've moved the bus time up to like 1 o'clock. Get out of school at 1.
And sat there for 3 hours.
Yep.
Like it's to Williamsville. Why do you need to leave so early? Like,
I don't understand.
even to get back to get other.
I mean, you got to
routes.
get back and get to the regular route, but
still.
it's 30 minutes away. It's not like you're going that far. You don't need 2 hours to take them 30 minutes to come back.
Yeah.
I'll build it.
thing is, there's got to be like 220 power up in that ceiling. They had big air conditioner units in there.
Yeah.
So
We need to peek up in the ceiling and see what's up there. I need to call City Hall to see if they have a copy of the blueprint. If I can check with the zoning and planning.
Yep.
I would assume they have copies.
Should.
In theory.
Should. All right, round 2 of Nebraska blend. Cena had a test of nasturtium microgreens that got overgrown, so they're outside. They're looking great. We're going to plant them in the ground and see if they get flowers. They should.
Oh, they'll flower up.
They should flower up, yeah.
And then suddenly you're in the edible flower game.
Or just flowers. And some just as flowers too.
But just flowers.
Or you can have them just for you.
Yeah. They smell amazing, by the way.
They do. Had a tray, yeah. Had a test, okay, a tray. Okay. That makes more sense. You know, typing. I do that all the time. Thanks for everybody watching. Make sure you like this video. We appreciate that highly. It helps get it out to more people. And if you ain't yet, make sure you check out our Microgreen Business Coaching. I think there's a pinned comment on it.
There is.
So school, skool.com/microgreens. Look that up, $27. It's normally $97. This doesn't come with the marketing course. That's an extra cost, but $27 you get in. You get access to us weekly on live Q&As. You can message us on there, ask questions throughout the week. Very good connection. Like I said, normally $97 is what we were charging for it. Now it's $27. Taking 10 people at that price. We got one yesterday, so we have 9 spots left. And that fills up, the price will go up.
We do have students that like to send pictures of their grows, send ideas to us. We kind of go through with them through our messages over there. We spend more time over on school than we do on social, so
School is where we're at now. Like,
yep.
It's a much better platform than the Facebooks, the Instagrams, all that stuff. Tremendously more connection. There's people on here that are part of the group, so I'm sure they can tell you if they like it or not. So hopefully they do.
And if they don't, they need to let me know, and I can figure out what we can do to change that.
It is our program. It's our group, so we have complete control of it. So we can make it however our students want it. For the most part. I mean, everything has its limitations, obviously, I guess. But a new one.
Alexander, how long is the coaching for that price? What's the duration time, please, if you don't mind me asking? So the coaching The $27, we're going to keep it there for 9 more people. That is all of the coaching access. It doesn't have our marketing series on it, but if you're not at that point yet anyway, that's perfectly fine. You can add that on later, or you can add it on as part of it. It still comes under the $97 normal price.
The marketing add-ons, just you'll get a message sent to you if you join. I'll send you a message, and it's $59 more to add on. So it's total of $86 to get everything plus the marketing. The marketing is a work with you marketing. So Jessica is the marketing guru. So she's on live every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, answering all your marketing questions, teaching you marketing things, all that. So that's very valuable that you can get them specific marketing questions answered in a group setting, and other people ask questions, and it gets it going for you, and then you learn something that they asked. It's a very good interactive marketing program.
And we do that on Zoom, so we can screen share. If you're having a problem with something, you can actually show me what it is. So it's nice to share the screens. I share my screen as we build new things out, and Google Pixels and things like that, all that good stuff.
You get great value at $27 just for the microgreen business coaching aspect, and you get direct messages to us. You get to be able to ask questions in there, interact with other people that are in there. You get the course. You get the live Q&As every week as well. So, yeah, a lot in there. And more to come. And if you get in for the $27, you're locked in for life at that price. So you'll just pay that every month, and that's all you'll ever pay, unless you add on anything else, marketing course or something like that that's extra. But for everything else, you're locked in.
Nancy, thank you. See you on again soon. Awesome, Nancy. We'll see you soon.
Yep, that's it. That's it for this round. Yep, so the 27 is monthly. Yep. If you want lifetime access, if you send me a message, go to the free school group at Growth Bites, and then you'll get in there, and then you can send me messages on there as well. We're actually more active in the microgreen business coaching than the Growth Bites, but we are in there, and you can send me a message that you're interested in a lifetime. For the coaching, and we can get something together for you. We currently haven't been offering it, but if you ask nicely, we might. You want to 2 this round?
Yep. I'll ask nicely. Table a quick cleanup. Christina Leffer. Okay, but bit the bullet and joined. Want to be sure my first day kickoff at the market is a success. I'm so nervous about how people will react to my setup and whether or not I'll get any sales. You are going to rock it, Christina. Well, we will probably on our lunch break go through and approve requests and make sure everybody's in and settled in. So probably on our lunch break, you might see us on there over on school.
Christina joined? Yeah. Oh, well, welcome. Welcome to the group. Make sure you do an intro video, Christina, or intro post, I mean, not video. Yeah. You can do a video if you want, but just an introduction. Let everybody know who you are, and so everybody can welcome you to the group.
I'll say that this stuff is easier to squish. The
finer stuff, yeah. Yeah, it's different.
It's
Same
different
product, but they ground it up more.
Yeah, it's like a more of a fine grind, which I don't mind necessarily.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Hopefully. We're going to find out if I mind it.
Yeah.
I do mind the very, very wet bag that came with it, randomly. You know, I never responded to Andy with PFG. Oops.
What?
He had emailed after he stopped in.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
What did you email?
It was nice to meet you and all that good stuff, and I definitely forgot to respond to him.
Well,
that was a long day.
Your timing was not very good.
Yeah. It's a very long day.
Do you want to go ahead and put more in?
While I'm down here?
Yep. I can't see comments.
Oh, sorry. Checking that. Thank you. What do I put in that? I've never done one of those before. Just say, hi, I'm me. I am growing in this city. What are your plans? You know, are you planning for farmers market? Is your hope to get into restaurants?
Yeah, just say hi.
Just say hi.
I'm new to the group and I'm from blah blah, and I've been just started my microgreens, or I've been growing microgreens, or been doing gardening. Whatever you want to say.
Yeah, we just like to get to know our people.
Just to say hi.
Say hi. We've got people from all over. I think Silja is from what, Norway?
Yeah, we got Norway. In the growth bites, we have more like Japan and no, Matthew. No, that's in the business coaching, Japan as well. So we got people from all over the world and all over America.
Yeah.
Minnesota, Michigan,
Oklahoma,
Wisconsin, Oklahoma.
pretty Beach everywhere.
Arizona.
Yeah.
To name a few.
Really fun kind of getting to know each other's area. It helps us help you too, so we can know if you're like in a really touristy area, what better strategies you should use.
Environment, humidity.
Things like that. Yeah. Helps us help you better. Okay. Thank you.
See if we got anything. Columbus, Indiana. All right. Nice. South of
Awesome.
Indy. Yep, I know where that's at. Very familiar with the Indiana area, especially Indianapolis area. So very familiar. Cummings Corporation Officer makes town thrive. Make sure you put all that in the growth in the business coaching as well. So
yeah,
Christina, I've been a huge help, advice, and input in the school community. I got much appreciated response. Christina, you got this. Yes. Oh no, wrong grade. Okay, that's CRT.
Yay. Oh, Christine, I think I'm new to this. I've been growing for a year, but just a few months ago decided to go all in. That's so cool. Cummins corporate office. Oh yeah. Do you like corporate offices? They make really great customers. Especially like large worldwide companies like that.
By the way, Indianapolis is one of my favorite cities, like probably top 2 cities. So love that area. Almost moved there like 10 years ago.
Probably has been almost 10 years.
I think it's been, yeah, about 10 years ago.
Well, as cool as it sounds, I'm nervous like you have no idea. I'm so scared for the market day. I might have to be on an anxiety pill to make it 3 hours of market.
Are you taking anybody with you?
Is it going to be a flying solo
Or
project?
flying solo? If you can get somebody to go with you, I find that helps tremendously, especially for the first couple or so.
You make really good friends with your neighbor.
Yes.
The market neighbor is important.
Get there, get there early and you set up and you got time to talk. It's always good to have that, build that relationship with your neighbors. In a lot of markets, your neighbor's always going to be your neighbor, unless they're not there or they stop showing up or whatever. But typically, they're always your neighbor, so that helps out too.
You definitely have a pretty close-knit farmers market, especially. Like, we'll babysit each other's stands if they need to go to the bathroom, especially if they don't have somebody else with them.
Yep.
I've gotten good at flower sales. The flower people next to. Bakery next to. Mushroom people, yep. Babysit their stuff sometimes. But it's great to have, especially the vendors who don't have somebody with them. We always try to make sure we help take care of them because it's usually 2 of us at most at that market.
Not the one market. I'm all by myself.
You're by yourself, so people help you.
Yeah.
And you help them. But the market I do, I usually have a kiddo with me so he can watch our stand for a few minutes if they need to go. Or if someone leaves their keys at your stands or their phones at their stands and they have to go find the person. It happens more than you think.
Oh, yes.
All the time. That one gal left her wallet at our stand twice in one season. Oh, I did it again.
Did it again.
Girl, you're going to lose your money one
I'm
of
sure
these
she probably
days.
does it on a lot of the stands, probably.
Yes. Good thing every stand knows her. Well, gotta go find her.
Miguel. Okay. Do you prefer mixes over like spicy mix? We use a spicy mix from True Leaf as well, so that's a good one. That's a good one to go with for sure. To start with, Or the basic solid mix too. They got that one too. That's a mild one. Either one of them are good to go until you get comfortable start making mixes. My son and my daughter-in-law, my grandson, he's like, "You gotta have a party. You're gonna be fine.
Party.
You'll be fine." Yes, it's always good to have people with you. So, but this is Chris from School Community introducing myself. Let's go. Yes, Mentally Dope is Christopher, Chris. You know, over there in the group. So yes, definitely connect with him. He's also a new grower, getting going. My friend that is a retired state trooper that is very involved in the community. That's good. Yeah, that's awesome to have then. Miguel, my last market, a guy left 10-liter olive oil container. Had to chase the guy down. That's crazy. People will leave stuff all the time. We've learned to try to keep an eye out for it, you know, when people are leaving stands, but, you know, sometimes you're too busy.
I assume the seeds you're using are pre-weighed in advance. I am actually off camera weighing those. So we don't weigh in advance. That would be a lot of containers.
Yeah.
So I'm filling shakers as he is seeding.
Sorry, I couldn't.
You're good.
Dip that up
Rearrange
there to
those.
do that. So
A little bit of a rearrange.
down there. Yeah, so here, let me
You can turn the camera for a second.
show you guys. So there's our seeds where we store all our seeds. And then that over there, I think you can see it. Yep, that's the seeding table that Just seeds at there. So she'll weigh all the seeds and everything else. Usually got, you know, 10 or so at a time for me. And then I just grab them from her at that point. So we're doing like 571 trays today. Like there's no way we could have all of that.
The redundancy of pre-weighing, it sounds great if you have an employee that you can just pay to weigh seeds ahead of time. If you have somebody who, like a third person who could weigh seeds ahead of time and spending some time doing something else at the same time. But to come out here, weigh all the seeds, package them, put them away, and then on planting day, come through and use them. And it just seems like it's more of a process.
We tried.
Than what we would want to do. We tried it. We like feeding out of shakers too. A lot of the people who pre-weigh use the souffle cups. We have found that using the shaker with the lid, it's literally just a spice shaker from the dollar store or something like that. I
It
think
was a grocery store, yeah, but they were $1.
They were $1, and keeping those. And we have lids that have a little bit bigger holes, and we have lids with slightly smaller holes, depending on what seed we're doing. It works a lot more consistently. It gives us a really great even seeding, which really helps with an even grow. Is it easier to take all the seeds you want to use in the mix, blend them, and then weigh out what is needed for each tray? If you're growing them together, if they all have the same growing pattern,
like a broccoli and a kale.
Yeah, if it's a broccoli and a kale and you know they're going to have the same growing pattern, mixing them ahead of time is great. You can see like the little tub that was on the table there. That is our brassica blend that we custom mix. So that is pre-mixed and then put together. We have in the past done it where we do like, we'll weigh out half and half before we fully introduce the variety. Or if we don't have a lot of seeds of a variety, we don't want to like mix it and you can't unmix it. So if you're just testing it out, you don't necessarily want to mix it all ahead of time. You can weigh half and half and kind of mix up the shaker. But now obviously we're we're planting, what, I don't know.
84 of these.
84 of these. So we want to pre-mix the seeds and just use that custom lot to fill our shakers. But we'll go through and by weight, mix all of those seeds in, give it a good shake, give it a good mix, and then that way we know we have a very consistent product. Now, not all varieties can be grown together.
You wouldn't want to grow a pea and a broccoli together, you know?
No. The poor broccolis would be like yellow because they wouldn't get any light.
Yeah.
Another bag?
No.
No?
Probably go ahead. I mean, gonna need another bag at some point. And another. And another.
And another one. Oh.
DJ Callie's always in here talking. Another one.
Right. Sure it's not a good. I'm wondering why FedEx was so early today. It explains it because it was boss.
Yeah.
He's trying to get done.
Wouldn't that hurt?
No, they're usually here 9:30.
I mean, he was here at 9.
I was thinking I would put a kale, arugula, cabbage, and colorful radish together, blending it all together in bulk might be easier. Peas and sunnies grown separately and added in at harvest/packaging. The only concern I would have would be the radish.
Depending on what variety you're growing?
It depends on what variety of radish. So you might want to check on that because a lot of the times our radishes are closer to an 8-9 day grow.
And they get
tall.
tall.
So they might tower over the others. Do a test tray. Like kind of mix some in a, in the container first, shake them up and then seed the tray. Do a test tray like that, kind of get your proportions, what you want to put in, and run a test tray to see if it grows properly together. Like a Sango radish might stay short enough. Rambo gets a little bit taller than Sango. For us, at least.
You want to check my math? I think
Yes.
it's supposed to be 18 here, so 48, right?
48 plus
54, 66 over there, right? 3 rounds, yep, that makes sense.
Yep.
So it'd be 18 here.
18 here.
So you don't need
And
it.
you don't need to put that one there. Gotcha.
So I need to see what that comes in. Leeks.
Weeks, yeah. We're not planting for markets. We don't have very many
I
randos.
don't know if there's anything else that would fit.
Not doing a restaurant sale.
That's
No, it's just all the vermiculite stuff.
yeah.
It's in the smaller quantities. What are we starting with next? Broccoli?
Yes.
Get some more weight out for him. Hi. Here.
All right. Yeah, peas, sunflower separately and add. Yep, yep. Alexander, Joshua, Alyssa, not to grow together would be a great initial. No peas and no broccoli together. Noted. Yes. Colorful radish mix is what she's growing. Not sure of that one. I don't know.
I don't think
From
we've
Truly,
done-
I've done one and love the flavor. Awesome. And Daniel Heaton disjoined.
Awesome.
Welcome.
Welcome, Daniel. Donald. Yeah.
Donald?
Down to 8. 8 spots left now.
No. 7 spots.
7 spots.
7 spots.
7 spots. Awesome. Very cool. We'll definitely do your intro post, Donald. Say hi to everybody. We've got a really great community over there, so full of super fun folks.
Yep, we had one already joined, so plus you, so down to 7.
Down to 7. See if we can run out of spots by the end of the day.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah, that'd be fun. You use the mesh trays without grow medium for peas and sunnies. Now we always use a grow medium. Peas would probably grow. We did that as a test, but they grow slower. It took like 17 days to get to the 10-day point for us.
Yep.
They definitely grow better with a grow medium, but they can grow without it. Same with sunflowers, they can grow without it. Couple reasons you're going to want to use this grow medium is if you use nothing, you're going to be misting them regularly and watering them at least twice a day, at least. Because they're going to need that consistent moisture without drowning them. So you can't just give them a good drink and let them be for the day. You really have to pay a lot more attention. So you'd either need to be babysitting them a lot or working on some automatic systems that would do it for you, because they definitely require a lot more attention if they do not have a soil or something to hold on to and absorb the moisture for them.
Coco Loco for the win.
Coco Loco for the win.
When we switched to Coco Loco, we got 30% increase on yields. So grow medium matters.
4 more after that?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I need to do your leeks.
Do leeks.
Leeks, yes.
Leeks. Need leeks first.
Leeks first.
Leeks are on the table right now.
Forgot about them. Sorry, guys. Two leeks.
Quick and easy.
Quick and yep.
Now leeks, I don't put a lid on the leeks because they're bigger seeds and everything else. So I leave the lid off and just shake them on there like that. So
any of the allium seeds, they're kind of funny shaped. They're not rounded at all. They have jagged edges, so they do tend to stick.
I
in
tried.
The shakers.
It took forever to seed.
Yeah, it's not graceful. Prep review. Y'all are awesome. Thanks for sharing all y'all's knowledge. God bless y'all. Stay safe. So inspiring. Thank you.
Thank you.
Christina, right now I'm using Coco Coir, but was wondering about the growth difference. We did one set of trials with Coco Coir. I didn't like that it just retained so much water that we had more damping off issues. I mean, it probably could easily be adapted. I would suggest adding some perlite to it though, just to give it more aeration. Alexander Joshua, this may be a community question. Do you ever feed your microgreens any type of nutrient or simply water? I'm very familiar with the Fox farm line, but new to growing microgreens. So with the Coco Loco, no. Coco Loco has so many great things in it already that we have found zero need to feed them anything. So it's just literally hose water, 100%.
Yep.
We are fortunate that our municipal water is pretty decent. The pH is pretty right on what it needs to be. And the soil, the Coco Loco will buffer any issues. If we did just cocoa coir or any kind of mat or something, I would probably need to filter this because it is a little bit on the alkaline side. But grow mediums fix a lot of problems without having to fix the problems.
Good
yourself.
grow mediums, great grow mediums.
Great grow mediums, especially. So we don't need to do anything. If we have to do a pro mix or a peat-based potting mix or something like that, we'll throw Gaia Green in it to give it at least a little bit of nutrient. But we found no need to do it for any of the Coco Loco growth.
You want to put them down there?
Yeah.
By this house?
Just do it now before the kid gets confused. Good idea. I sell to a lady who's home health guide, a home health aide. Her client is in the hospital for weakness. I told her she's probably lacking vitamins and needs microgreens for sure. If she could get them in like a smoothie, something that's easily digestible, definitely getting that nutrition in her will make a huge, huge difference. Watch her vitamin K levels, depending on what she's in there for. So one of the problems with modern medicine is warfarin or any of these heart drugs that people give them, that the doctors are giving these people. It causes too much bleeding because these are blood thinners that they're giving them. They're essentially putting them on blood thinners and then
You want to
wipe. Yeah, probably. If they get too much vitamin K, which is great for your body, it causes bleeding issues. So modern medicine at its finest. But definitely might be a really great option. It kind of depends on what her weakness is caused from. It might just be caused from the modern medicine. I wonder if the facility would buy micros like a school would, etc. I was thinking iron or something too. I don't like modern medicine unless it's really necessary. Yeah, it has a place, but definitely only when necessary. But yeah, that'd be a really good option, possibly like a home health care, somewhere who's in charge of feeding people who really could use great nutrition.
Yeah.
So that might be a really great outlet for you. Definitely worth a conversation. Kind of give them a rundown of what microgreens are and why they should be buying them, and definitely a great conversation to have. Alexander, thank you, Jessica, for the watering explanation. Coco Loco for the win, for sure. Christina, I have fans on each shelf moving air across the plants. You can do that, and it depends on what your grow space looks like if it's needed. We just have aisle fans, and we were fortunate we had enough space that we could do that even at the house. It got a little crowded, but we did have aisle fans at the house still too. We found that it's not necessary, and especially with the very, very sensitive crops like an amaranth, even arugula gets moody about it. If there's just too much air movement, once they fall, they don't get back up. They need a life alert. So we had done an experiment with the PC style fans. Still got them somewhere.
Didn't do anything.
Didn't help. Actually knocked my arugula
Yeah,
over.
dried it out and knocked it over.
They just dried too quickly. Didn't really like the results with it. Found that it is much more cost effective to do one IO fan per row, or just have circulating air throughout the room. They don't need direct wind, just wind around to keep the mold spores from settling, because there is mold everywhere. Everywhere. You just got to keep it from stopping. So my broccoli, for example, got 215 grams at harvest with what I'm doing now. 215 is
215, 280, 5 is 140. What's she at?
215. Math.
8 ounces?
8 ounces. Now you gotta get thinking.
Yeah, around 8 ounces.
Around 8 ounces. That's not bad at all.
We used to get 8 ounces on our broccoli when
Yeah.
we used the ProMix BX. And then we switched to Coco Loco. Now we get like 12.
Like 12. 10, 11, 12.
10 to 12.
10 to 12.
10 to 12.
I mean, 10 on a very, very low end. Remember, we used to get 7 ounces out of the blue bag from the hardware store.
Yeah.
We were so
ROG.
excited to start getting 8 from the ProMix BX. Got to what, 9 almost with BX with Gaia.
Yep.
Like 8.5 BX with Gaia. So not bad for mine, could be better. I mean, there's always room for improvement. You don't want to push them too far.
Yeah. Not bad.
But not bad at all, for sure, especially if you're just getting started. We've definitely refined our grows over the years. We definitely can help you troubleshoot if you think you could be getting more from them. Some environments, it's just a little bit harder to do, but you are not far off from our weather patterns, so. Because even though we grow inside, the weather still matters. All right. Okay, guys, going to take my son to the park and then home to harvest the first rounds of fresh samples to restaurants. Awesome. Planting the seeds in the minds of chefs. Talk to you soon. Have a great day. Thank you for being here. Absolutely. Good luck. Let us know how all the sampling goes. For sure, have fun at the park with the little one. He is going to have a blast today. Second.
First round of broccoli almost done.
Woohoo!
I think we have 109.
I think
Right?
it's only 109. Like
109. We did
109,
120 last
107.
week.
we ended up with extra broccoli last week, which I mean I'm okay with. I mean,
But
more for
we
me, but
did
we did extra for the.
well, we had a Coco Loco back, so
Oh yeah.
we didn't know in the first round what it would be, but
2 weeks ago we had to plant with. We used a sunshine mix number 4 and added Gaia to it. And still the yields were nowhere near what we needed, but also couldn't physically plant any more than 600 trays on the shelves because, well, there just isn't enough room for more than that. So we planted everything we could, didn't quite make what we wanted. We were fortunate enough with the Coco Loco last week, we were able to make up all of the orders we were a little behind on to make sure we were fulfilling the amounts that we need. So we are in good shape, back to even, and back to Coco Loco with the texture stack palette. Alexander Joshua, here I am trying to get 1 rack with 20 flats going by the end of the month. You guys are out and about to knock out your 100, 600. It's very tranquil to watch.
we started with one.
We started with one. we started with 1 growing rack, 1 rack to germinate on. They weren't the right size racks. They were restaurant.
No, them 2 racks right there.
Racks. Yeah, they're the racks over there. They're 42 inches wide by 20 inches deep, which is kind of wonky. You can fit 4 trays on a shelf, but only in like a weird 4 wide pattern, not normal. But it worked, and we made it work, and we grew on those. And then when we got that first rack filled, we managed to use like a random shelf from the house to use germination on, so we could use the second one of those for growing. Yeah. But just the thing, started with 1. Funny that you managed to follow the same pattern on those 2.
Amazing.
Amazing.
I need more grow medium.
Need more grow medium. I've looked over your posted videos and playlists, and I'm not seeing the marketing side of the business. Could you talk about how you turn all of these flats you are preparing?
That is
So we have a marketing course
inside our coaching.
Inside our coaching, we do.
There's some like lives that we had that we talked about.
Yeah.
Some things. Old lives like 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago.
We got no specific videos, just video standalones. But we work with pretty much a very balanced client base. Our goal was to not put all our eggs in one basket. So we are home delivery, retail, wholesale, grocery, farmers markets, food banks. Yeah, kind of everywhere. And that was our goal from the beginning. We saw, because we started during
the crazy time.
We saw too many growers who had put all of their efforts into restaurants go under or get close to going under, if not, because they just didn't have customers beyond.
That was loud.
That one was wet.
Didn't have customers beyond restaurants, and they all shut down. So they all were forced to shut down. So they had no sales outlets. So you want to diversify as much as possible. Now we are pretty heavy in grocery store.
We are grocery heavy.
but grocery stores, if grocery stores shut down, we have a lot more problems than worrying about selling things. So
Yeah, there's a lot more problems than anything else.
and in a lot of our grocery stores, when they have supply chain issues and they can't get stuff still, sometimes it happens. They'll fill us over all their sliders.
Yeah.
So we get more space when that happens, and we get more visibility. So
Really funny when California floods and we walk into a grocery store and there's literally like 40 slots with microgreens. I'm like, oh, is it what we're doing this week? Like, yeah, we need to fill up the space. People panic when grocery stores look empty. Miguel, I just saw someone in another microgreen group selling hundreds of bootstrap trays at $2 each.
what?
They're in Central Illinois, just in case it could be useful for you guys. I think I know who you're talking about. I had spoken with them a couple months ago, and then I think they had somebody that was supposed to buy everything, and then that fell through. So I'll have to circle back to that if they don't have someone buying it again. It's all slotted trays because they didn't do any solids, but I mean, trays are trays. Alexander, do you prefer deeper racks now to farm fit the flats, form fit the flats? I noticed some farmers tend to have their flats hanging off a bit off the edge.
We do the 18-inch ones.
We do 18-inch racks. We do 18-inch racks too. So they hang off 1 inch on each side. Because we use bootstrap farmer trays, they are sturdy enough. There is no bowing. If you use like the cheaper trays, it's hard to do that because they do tend to bow with that little bit of a difference on each side. Oh, got it. But we have had no problems. You will find that 18-inch racks are so much easier to source. You can buy an 18-inch rack now at Sam's Club for $100, and that's 6 tiers, which is what we use.
Comes with wheels, comes with shelf liners.
Yeah, it's fancy for $100 over at Sam's. But a 24-inch deep rack, like other growers use, those are at least $170. So you think about that, doing that in 30 different times, that gets expensive.
Well, more than 30 because
more than 30 because
you got germination racks, transportation racks. We got a lot of racks.
Yeah,
I lost count.
31 with lights for growing.
Yep.
Not including the flowers and lettuce, and then germination racks, speed racks for transportation, racks in the walk-in, racks on racks on racks. I don't think that's what that song is about, but it is for us.
It is for us.
There you go. It's your new rap song.
Racks on racks.
Racks on racks. Lorena's going to love me for that.
There you go. I'm playing around with AI, just playing around AI music generators.
So if you're in the group, you'll find that he's posted some pretty funny AI music generator songs about microgreens. Yes. Just having some fun. Using some of the fun new tools that are out there in the world. May as well. So I've got your new rap single. You can drop that. Racks on racks on racks. Yeah, but $2 a piece for bootstrap farmer trays are nice.
Yeah.
18-inch got it awesome. Sam's Club. You made me. Yeah. Sam's Club is the cheapest we've found. We were getting when we first started, obviously everything was expensive because everybody was still in full panic mode. We were paying over $150, $160 for a rack.
For 18-inch racks.
For an 18-inch rack, no wheels, no shelf liners, nothing like that, just the rack. Some of them we had to buy wheels separately for, which is like $27 for a set of wheels for like our speed racks and things like that. We used to put our germination on wheels. Lessons were learned,
Don't
and
do
we
that.
almost collapsed an entire set of germination. Thankfully, it did not all go crashing to the ground. It just snapped. Fun times. Lessons were learned. Don't do that. So no wheels for most of our racks, but we do use them on our speed racks for harvesting. We pull off a whole bunch at a time, so we're able to not have to run back and forth as much. So if you ever watch our Sundays or Mondays, you'll see our speed racks in the background for that.
Well, that was rude.
Hmm?
Trey jumped.
You jumped. Rude. So rude. You're
Just throwing stuff
gonna
now.
throw things now.
Just throwing things.
I was gonna have Jordan pick up a new scoop next time he goes to farming home.
I didn't hear anything you just said.
No. So I was gonna have Jordan pick up a new scoop for me when he goes to farming home next. He's got to pick up chicken feed.
Yeah.
Racks on racks on racks. Great microgreen t-shirt idea. Yes. There you go. That's the new merch. Racks on racks.
On my green trays, you know, for price wise, if you buy a pallet worth, they come out to like brand new ones come out to like $3.80 a piece from Bootstrap. And apparently they give everybody a little bit different pricing of how many that takes to get to that price and stuff, how many you need to buy. So you just got to call them and talk to them. Super nice people to deal with.
Yeah.
So, yeah. You can get them cheaper. And we got 36 cases of them, and we paid $3.83 a piece.
Sure,
What it broke
so-
down to being. So much cheaper.
Yeah, the people at Bootstrap are awesome. Super fun folks. We realized we didn't have enough trays and needed more by the next Friday, and communicated that with them, and they're like, well, a pallet's going to take a while to get there. It'll be close. I'm like, okay, well, we're gonna have to take that risk because we want to.
Don't really have an option.
Don't really have an option. I don't want to like use cheap trays or something like that. I'd rather use these guys. And they literally UPS 36 individual boxes instead of doing freight shipping because they knew it would get us to us on time.
Ordered on a Thursday and we had them on a Tuesday.
Yeah. We ordered it Thursday and they had till it was at our door on Tuesday of the next week because they opted to do the UPS because they found out that freight was not going to make it by Friday. And they didn't charge us more for the shipping.
Would love to work with Bootstrap.
Just throwing it out there, guys.
They're too busy dealing with somebody else, so
they need to change their grower. Just throwing it out there, guys. If you happen to petition Bootstrap,
I'm sure we bought more trays than he has.
Yeah. Still put more in it anyway.
Yep.
Water these in. I need a 2 and a 2.
Yes. Ooh.
Need more Coco Loco?
No.
No? Okay. Didn't think so, but just in case. All right, I'm gonna mute your chicken.
Thank you. You want to grab my scoop?
Oh yeah. Where's it at? Way
Over
down.
there. Go around. You gotta go around anyway.
Oh, true. Oh, yeah. Scoop. Broccoli for days. At least a few days.
This 1 week. No throwing stuff this time.
Not this time.
Just to introduce myself, I'm a big guy with a hobby farm, chicken daddy. I get called that a lot. With aspiration of goat for milk, awesome. I tried CSA and it wasn't good enough for the time spent trying microgreens now. Awesome.
That'd be a great combination. I'm just saying that we have chickens and we get harassed for eggs at the farmer's market all the time. I bring them when we have extra. And at this point, our oldest son has been taking over the responsibility of the chickens just because we do not have enough hours in the day to care for them.
And so he's selling the eggs.
So he's in charge of the chickens and he's selling the eggs. And I think he has sold everything since he's taken over without ever having to go to the farmer's market. So
yeah, teaching him some business without him knowing that's what he's doing. So
yeah, he doesn't realize he's learning. Yeah, you get called chicken daddy all the time.
Yeah.
Chicken daddy. Some girls love him. It's ridiculous. They bite me.
I've never had a chicken bite me.
No. Well, she bites your pants if you don't pet her.
Well, yeah, that. Just saying,
That's
hey,
a little different.
hey, you,
Hey,
pick me up.
pick me up.
I go pet him and then want to climb on my arm and sit there. And
She expects you to carry her around the yard.
food is medicine. Eat your medicine.
100%.
As long as you eat the right stuff.
Food can also be poison. Balance. Everything is balance.
You know, don't eat Skittles.
Don't eat Skittles.
Them are
No.
poison.
No, they didn't include the Skittles, remember, in the ban.
I am definitely an example of food is your medicine. So
100%.
the doctor is still baffled.
Yeah.
She don't know how to read her charts though, since I didn't do radiation. Well, since you didn't do that, it's a little different, and I have to read these different.
You have to do it different. Well, yeah, different is not always bad. Different means I didn't get irradiated. Cool.
And that's why I have a passion for this. And want more people growing medicine / food, helping more and more people. We try to do it at a price that is very good for you guys, a bit fair for us for our time, but we could obviously charge way more for these programs. But more about getting the information out there and helping more people grow a business, be self-sustainable in their life, not have to have a job, do what they want to do, and grow great products to give, great food, great medicine to give to people. So.
Please water down.
Round 3 of 5
Nice.
of broccoli.
Of broccoli.
A lot more rounds, but.
Well, there's 2 whites that it'll go with, so.
Oh, okay.
Four stack.
Okay. 1 4 sec. I was
Yeah.
trying to figure out what round we were on.
Which round are we on? Yeah. Yep. This one's close enough.
Yeah, I was gonna just go grab it and do the same thing.
Yep.
So, okay.
Got you.
Alexander, I just want to thank you both for the recommendation insight. You're welcome. You're awesome. Well, thank you for that. We just do see you online. Send any positive vibes your way. Thank you for the Cali love. Thank you for the kind words.
You're gonna need more, aren't you?
Yep.
Okay.
Ooh. That one feels a little heavy.
Yeah. Might be returning Andy's email after all.
And maybe just stuck.
Yeah, just stuck. Doesn't sound like a freight train hit it. Pebbles. Thank you.
Everything's slightly off, it seems like.
Yeah, everything's turned. I don't know if like when we move the pallet, if
I didn't touch the table, so it was already probably turned just from being empty.
just being empty. Yeah.
I'm good at driving with the pallet jack. Thank you.
Thank you. You are actually.
Past experiences has all led.
It all leads up to this, and we didn't know it.
It's good now.
Is it?
Yep.
I'm gonna give you a table spot.
Any comment on there when you get by?
Yeah, sure. Jean Hubble, good morning from Alaska. Saw you guys were online. Just wanted to stop by and say hello. Thank you for all the great info you provide to the community. God bless. You too. Thank you for stopping by.
Hey, I don't have anybody in our group from Alaska, and it's
go.
our free group. You don't necessarily have to do this one. I would prefer you get more information if you're looking to grow, but at least join our free one. I think it's pinned. School, maybe not. School.com/growth bites. Would love to have you in there from Alaska. That community is currently free, so you can join that over there. We're trying to get one from each state and one from each country. I'm going to get an interactive map at some point so everybody can pin where they're from.
Yeah, I want everybody to be able to pin where they're at so they can share kind of everybody being everywhere. Because microgreens are for everybody.
And everywhere.
And everywhere. Love it.
At least one from each state. We don't just need one from each state, but one, at least one.
At least one. Yeah.
We actually probably have 3 or 4 from Indiana now.
Yeah. At least 2 in Illinois. Us and someone else.
Yep.
2 in Montana.
A couple of Arizona.
Yeah. Arizona's.
Yeah. We got Wisconsin, Minnesota, Michigan.
Yeah. Yeah. Lots of Midwesterners. We're lacking in the Canadians. I'm just saying. Okay.
We are. We know we got Ashby.
Oh, Ashby's Canadian. Yeah.
Ashby's in there. So
Ashby's in there. Yeah. Got growers from everywhere.
Awesome, Gene. I think Alaska is one of the few states I've not been to.
No.
Hawaii and Alaska.
Hawaii and Alaska.
I think that's it.
Talking road trip now.
Yeah.
That's a long road trip.
Long road trip. Well, one of them you could road trip to. Almost went to Alaska. Almost delivered a vehicle up to Alaska when we shut down our transportation business.
Yeah, we had somebody
Who's
buy one
gonna
of our
Pay for
vehicles.
us to drive one of the vehicles up there that we were selling, one of the box trucks, 15 years ago, whatever it was now.
Gosh, yeah.
But then he found somebody to do it that lived there. So he flew somebody down. Apparently I sold it too cheap. Flew somebody down here and they came and picked it up and drove it back to Alaska.
I think it might just be hard to find a good box truck up that way sometimes. Especially back then. We had a hard time finding them.
Yeah.
It was a fair price. Oop, almost missed. At least it would have been the empty ones.
Huh?
At least it would have been the empty ones I dropped.
Yeah. Okay, I was like, that doesn't matter.
That doesn't math. Yeah, math. It's fine.
Okay.
Math is good. Take the high one. Just one more round of broccoli.
One more round.
One more round. It's 110.
10. 109, but we're gonna do 110 because one for us.
One for us.
And it just works out even.
Yeah. Pero Uruguay. Hi there. I see you use potting mix instead of coco coir.
Well, that's
You
kind
use
of a
the
mix.
same mix for every seed. We do. So this is actually a coco coir based potting mix. So it has cocoa, perlite, a lot of like they call it forest floor or something like that. Organic matters. stuff. That guano, bone meal. All
So
sorts of-
versus peat boss, it's a cocoa.
yeah, instead of like
base.
a peat-based potting mix, it's a cocoa-based. Retains moisture really well, but still has really great aeration. We don't need to fertilize at all. So no need for any Gaia Green or Oyster solution or anything like that. They grow beautifully. Our yields are fantastic compared to plain cocoa or just a peat-based potting mix, even with nutrients added. We haven't found any variety that doesn't like it.
Nope.
All of our plants grow in it, so even some of the trickier grows, amaranth, beets, those all grow really, really well in the Coco Loco. So even our sorrel loves the Coco Loco. We do have to give that nutrients every few weeks, but
It's just
sorrel is
a year ago.
a year old. They just keep growing over and over and over again. Our sorrel he had a birthday. Thanks.
Sorry. Thanks for the answer. Just starting, found some problems with the beech. Yeah. It tends to rot or something like that. Yeah. Check out our beet video. On this channel, we have a beet video, how to grow beets. And that's not even using Coco Loco with that one. So we get even better now with the Coco Loco bit. We grew that in ProMix DX.
With some Gaia Green.
With some Gaia Green in it. So check that video out. Some great information on how to grow beets. So
if you can only access like just coco coir, we do suggest you at least mix some perlite into it.
yeah.
Something to give it air. So beets don't like to have wet feet. So coco coir alone will just stay wet, and then you run into root rot. So if you can only get like a plain coco coir, try to add some perlite to it to give it some air.
No problem with English. We can figure it out.
Oh yeah.
Are you part of our free school group?
Yeah, if you're not in our school group, I put it a little bit further up in the comments. There's a free community that we have, school.com/growthbites. That will be a completely free community. It's actually going to be paid, but we are going to do it free for a little bit longer. We've got people from all over the world in there, and everybody is really great about helping each other. They're all microgreen growers. We do make sure everybody who's in there does grow microgreens for real.
Yep.
But it's a really great community, and it's a free version for the community over there. Definitely hop over there. Very helpful people over there.
And if you want to go deeper, we have the special price right now, $27 for this one, and that is just the same URL. Besides, instead of growth bites, you're going to put microgreens, and you can get that for $27. Normally $97. We're doing it for $27. We have 7 spots left. Once some are filled, it will go up. Just doing a special offer to try to help as many people as possible, but you have to shut it off at some point.
Hi.
Right?
What are we doing after broccoli?
Tied cabbage.
Cabbage. Making sure. Six more.
This was the last 2 broccolis, right?
Last 2 broccoli.
Okay, just making sure.
Yes. Actually mapped it out right.
5 rounds of broccoli done, 110 trays.
Woohoo!
Going. Still can remember when we did 100 trays. I was excited we had 5 racks. Done. Already subscribed to the community. Thanks a lot. I'll be around. Okay, awesome.
Cool. Awesome.
Awesome, awesome. What's your name in there? Is it, you don't mind me asking if you don't mind putting it?
So I know who to
Who
put
to
a face
correlate
the
with?
Name, yeah. Yeah. Gaston Sag.
Hmm?
Gaston Sag.
Okay.
Perfect. Oh, I guess the two
Mm-hmm.
would be that. Okay. Trying to make sure I had
So
blues and whites.
we have 2 extra. It's 110, so
Oh, yeah.
it's not an equal number.
Math. Yep.
That's what it's going to be today. It's going to be a little different.
I'm from Uruguay, project manager in the software industry, but moved to the country in the pandemic and starting to farm. That's awesome. It's a small town, around 16,000 people, but it's slowly working. Yeah, I mean, it just takes a little time. Even in a smaller community, you can really create a great following and build a community of people who enjoy microgreens and really want to kind of take care of their bodies and eat healthy. You don't need a major metropolis or a huge population base to grow.
I mean, if you only get 1% of the people eating the food, that's a lot of people still.
That's a lot of people still, yeah. Even at 1% of the population.
You,
You gonna make it till I get there?
Yeah, I think so. Oh yeah, only one more? Yeah.
Only
Plenty.
one more. Plenty. Ooh.
Careful.
Not wet, but that's gonna complicate it. Tempted to just tape it. What do you think?
Whatever you think. Put it to the side for now, tape it later, and
I gotta roll. Just so it's not super chunky. Ta-da! Still kind of moist. Thoughts?
put it to the side.
Side. Oh. They make me feel like I'm weak whenever they're wet heavy like that. And I'm not sure then. I'm like, man, am I just getting weak?
You mind taking?
Oh, yeah.
You're good.
Try not to wiggle the
I'm
table
used
too
to it.
much. I'm used to it. Poor husband.
Wasn't expecting that. Try and take me out.
The whole world is coming at you, man.
Welcome in, everybody. If you're just joining us, welcome. We're currently started doing cabbage.
Yeah.
We've got 80 something, I think 80, 81, something like that to do with
81.
cabbages today. We do a red cabbage. We've already completed arugula, broccoli,
Broccoli kale.
broccoli kale, yep. So,
Yeah.
quite a bit done already. 200 trays or so. Something like that.
Couple hundred trays.
We are taking questions. If you got any questions or comments, put them in there. If you're
Feel
just
free to
tuning in,
ask.
let us know where you're at.
Yeah, there's definitely radish seeds in here. Just pull them out.
Interesting.
Yeah. Everybody's quiet right now.
Quiet, quiet. I guess so.
Sit on top of this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mark. Hi, Mike. Just stopping by and saying hello before I'm out doing some deliveries.
Awesome.
Awesome. Have a fantastic time doing deliveries this week, Mark. It's a good week for it. The weather's pretty decent. Well, where you are. It's raining still, I think, here.
I don't think so. Looks
No?
sunny out there. It's supposed to be like 80 tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow's supposed to be amazing.
It's always 72 where I'm at.
72 where we are. Yep, the farm's always.
Besides delivery days.
Yeah. Then it's less sometimes.
Then who knows?
Yeah,
It's Illinois.
it's a gamble. Not here. Raining here. Oh, it's still raining up that way? I thought that front had already moved down towards us more.
I think we got more coming in. Like,
Yuck. Well, hopefully it's not too wet for deliveries.
you know, it's April, so
Yeah, right?
storms.
Yesterday we looked out the front door and it was sun shining and there was rain everywhere. It was raining and shining at the same time. So it's April. Pebbles?
Yep.
Hey, the real Los is here. How are you today? Carlos says, blessed. We all woke up.
Yep,
Yes,
for sure.
for sure.
Oh, excuse me.
Energy drinks biting back.
Fighting back.
Let's
One more.
You want more?
Two more. One more. Another one.
Another one. We not do a whole. Oh, you already took them. Wow. I was like, where is the other two trays, man?
I'm sneaky fast.
You are sneaky fast. That was not working in my brain though. Like, there should be two more trays on this table, man. Donald, my farmer's market isn't truly a farmer's market. Everyone is selling out of a regular supply box.
a supply box.
So do they like have like a permanent market set up?
We have one like that up north of us.
Peoria? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
During the spring, summer, some fall.
Yeah. One of our markets is indoors at a fairgrounds. So it's all within the building, and they provide tables and like chalkboards, backgrounds, and they're really cool like that. Nice because they literally, you don't have to bring anything except your products. They keep the shelves for us. She gives us a refrigerator.
Yep.
To use. So easiest market ever for that. It was like a Chicago market. They all have their assigned spots. It's all indoors. But I think they're like 7 days a week over there. That one. More soil? Next.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Some more Coco Loco.
More Coco Loco. For sure. A little heavy.
You're fine.
Fine.
Oh yeah, that's not bad.
Hmm?
That's fine.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Not like that guy. That guy was heavy. Pero Uruguay, one more question. Amazing seed, the amount you're planting, do you plant stepwise? Don't know if it's the correct word, or plant till harvest and then plant again. So we do one time. So we plant this. These grow for about 10 days. On average, the cabbage, the broccoli, those will grow for like 10 days. We harvest it, and that's all. We don't reuse or we don't regrow.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
You lose all the nutrients, most of the nutrients.
Yeah. Most of your nutrition is going to come from that first
The
growth.
taste is going to be different.
Yeah. The second grow can be more bitter. So
Your
these will be
high quality.
One-time grow. If you are in an area where you can compost the trays after, you can compost it and use the spent trays for that and really make a great garden. Or if you have chickens or any animals, they love eating spent trays. Our chickens love the sunflowers the most.
Stop listening to the crazy guy on TikTok.
Yeah.
That tells you can regrow. Do not, that cuts with big ass scissors. You know what I'm talking about? You know who I'm talking about. Do not listen to him. Just don't listen to him.
He doesn't follow the best practices for the customer's quality, if that makes sense. If you're growing for yourself, you can choose to do that. But if you're going to sell, you want to make sure you are giving that customer exactly what they pay for, which is a high quality, highly nutritious, super duper nutrient dense food. If it's on a second or a third grow, it's not going to be that.
Grow it for yourself, sure, second time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're going to know that. You're going to be able to understand that a lot better than explaining to a customer, oh yeah, here's my second cut. That doesn't translate to most people. They don't
try to tell a
understand.
restaurant you're giving them a second cut.
Oh, a restaurant.
You won't be delivering there anymore.
Yeah.
If they know that.
If they know that they're second cut, they will not take it. Yeah.
You want to do a second one and give it to a food bank, give it away? Sure. Eat it yourself? Sure. But that's it.
But to sell it, no.
That it?
Yep.
Yeah, make sure bottom top tray there.
Oh. Yeah, I can't find another one on the table, so there's that.
No. My question was if you plant in sequence, so that you plant today and plant again next week. Oh yeah, every Friday.
Okay, yeah, okay, that
Sorry.
makes sense. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. Went on a tangent there. Do apologize.
Not that we've been asked that question more than a million times, I think. No, we plant every Friday. So every Friday we plant. Every Sunday, Monday we harvest.
We plant actually wheatgrass on Thursdays. We plant everything, 99% of everything else on today. And then tomorrow we plant sunflowers because the method we're using now, we get it done in 7 to 8 days. So we got to plant it a day later. But that's it. So yeah.
So everything gets done so that there's always new product every week.
So basically Friday planting, 10-day cycle. You're harvesting on Monday. That's it. 3 days germination. When they come out of germination, you've got everything harvested. They replace what you just harvested. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Down to the simplest terms here.
Yeah, if everything was a 10-day grow, for sure. And you can slow things down and speed things up based on how you grow them. We know one grower that everything is strictly 10 days, on 10-day cycles at least. He's got some longer grows that go, but they still stay on that 10-day cycle specifically. but he slows his radishes down. He speeds his something else. You know, like he'll treat each crop differently just to make sure it hits that time frame target.
There's just a lot of people out there giving misinformation, and I hate it. It just drives me nuts. And that's the reason why we got into coaching, because so much bad information, and some big popular people have gotten popular out there giving bad information out. And I just want to give the right information and the truth out, that this is business is work. It's not passive. And there's just some things you shouldn't do if you're going to be in business and selling to people, like, you know, second cuts and stuff. So we don't need to be in coaching. We don't need to be on YouTube. We don't need all this. We make all our money from selling this stuff. But again, just some bad actors and some people giving bad information. There's some good ones out there too. But so we wanted to be part of the good and drown out the bad.
And help teach as many people as we can. Because why not? If you know
That's why the
stuff,
price is $27. And one community is free.
and we pay to have that.
Yeah. I pay to have that community. It costs me money, but I love doing it. Blessed to be in the position to do it. You can see the difference. Colors.
Yeah. I think there's more forest floor involved in the one that's got a little bit more
In these
moisture. Yeah.
Yeah.
There seemed like there was a little bit more bark. Maybe it's the bottom of the batch. Probably water a little lighter on those ones.
Yeah.
I didn't like that one anyway. Down there somewhere. Throwing things.
Throwing things. Watering time. 4 trays. Need one more there. Or one of them.
One of them.
All right, so it's 66 cabbages.
What's our total on cabbage?
That's what I was going to look for. Ba, ba, ba. Says 81. So
Probably 82.
So 15 more. Or 16 more. 16 more.
16 more. Lunch after this. Figure. Thank you. So silly.
Mm-hmm. Nope. Nothing that would really.
Nothing else that would match. Okay,
Right.
I'll put that one back.
Then we just get in another one and we just keep going.
And we just keep going. That sounds about
Just
right.
keep going. Just keep swimming.
Just keep swimming. Makes sense.
What are you doing?
They're all out of alignment now.
You don't have to be perfect.
Oh, phone says it's lunchtime.
Well, 10 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to be finishing up these last few trays here of planting and everything. And then we'll be going to lunch. We are going to return and finish everything up. That we are going to return over on TikTok live and do that over there. So you can follow me at Microgreens Mike. Microgreens Mike, just look that up. If you're in the communities, I'll post that we're going to be live there. You can check that out. But the afternoon planting will be on TikTok at Microgreens Mike.
Should go.
Too many.
Do too many?
Too many.
I can't math. All right. Well, we will see you guys next time over on TikTok this afternoon.